Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on the time that you are watching this video. My name is Marcos. I'm an English teacher. I also study a lot of different fields when it comes to life, when it comes to understanding, when it comes to emotions. And I hope that this video is useful for you somehow. I want to say that I am a part of a lot of different families, and I'm very glad that you guys are watching me here in this video. And today I came to talk with you and have a conversation with you about grief, about the feeling of grief, and the emotions that the grief brings to your everyday life. Because I know that grief is not an easy part of life. Who is alive is going to understand that, who already had their lives and already did a lot of things in the universe can notice that grief is a very important part of human life and also something very complicated to have, because we've seen in history, we've seen in life that we can find solutions for everything in the universe. We can do a lot of different things during the day, we can help a lot of different people, but we did not find the way to get out of grief quickly, at least for now. So I've been doing therapy for some years. I've been learning a lot of things about my different emotions. I have to say right now that what I'm feeling inside is sadness, but I compliment sadness as my old friend. As the song says, hello, sadness, my old friend. So for me today, what I wanted to talk with you and tell you the most when it comes to the life that I'm experiencing, to the things that I am experiencing, is that you don't have to feel bad about the grief that you feel for someone who is lost or someone who already died, because when someone dies, you have to notice that that person already did everything that they can do when it comes to their learning, to their understanding of life, to their understanding of what life is. And we see that through grief we have different meanings. Each culture in the world represents grief in a different way. Each culture in the world represents the way that they are feeling, the way that they are expressing themselves in a different way. And each person has a way to deal with grief in a different way. So one of the most common feelings in grief is when you feel sadness. So if you're feeling sad right now, what I want to tell you to do is embrace your sadness. Embrace the feelings that you have inside when it comes to sadness, when it comes to the feelings that you are feeling, and allow yourself to experience this feeling. Allow yourself to develop something out of the things that you are doing and creating. And do not be afraid to feel the grief that you are feeling, to experience the emotions that you are experiencing. They might sound very difficult to deal with, and each person in the world deals with this kind of grief in a different way. But we have to say as well that grief is a part of life. You're going to get used to it. A lot of different people that you meet, a lot of different places that you go, and a lot of different people in the places that you find, you're going to find out that the people that you find are a part of our everyday things, are a part of life, and this is a part of human nature. Because when we are dealing with the emotions that we have for other human beings, some people might not understand the deep emotions that we have, but some people actually will. And I am of those people, one of those people that understand the deep feelings that we have when it comes to the human emotions. I do not know how to feel shallow. I do not know how to feel just the beginning of something. I go deep in my feelings. I allow myself to experience my feelings in a lot of different ways, in a lot of different purposes. And the most important lesson today that grief brings me is do the things that you should be doing, but don't forget to look for the person who is in front of you, and look to your mother, look to your father, look to your son, look to your daughter today, your grandmother, your cousins, your nieces, your uncles, and tell them, I love you very much, and this feeling is not up to discussion. I love you deeper than all my heart, and I love you deeper than every meaning of love in the dictionaries. And for you that is watching me right now, I wanted to say that I love you very much and very deeply, and your attention is something that I really appreciate in my everyday life. So I do not like usually I do videos because I want to be seen and I want to participate on other people's life in other families. But this video in like this one, not the other videos that I made for my channel usually is for the purpose of getting to learn a little bit more about you, the things that you like, and document some things that I see on everyday life, some feelings that I have. But this one especially, I do not want like a lot of views. I want only to be able to speak about my feelings today, about the things that I'm experiencing. I went to the church today, as many of you might have done already as well. And it's very important to notice that when it comes to grief, you really want to be sure that you have made everything possible for the other person that you love in everything that you are doing. So when it comes to grief, you want to be, you shouldn't feel like a very difficult feeling when it comes to grief is feel guilt for what you didn't do for the person that you love. So if I had one question to ask you today and one question for you to think about, I would ask you to think about, have I done everything that I can to the life of the people that I love so they feel loved? If the answer is no, you should be thinking about that. You should be thinking about new things to do to the people that you love. So, also, when it comes to losing someone you love, you should be thinking also, what would I do today for someone that I don't know, or someone that I know, or someone that I love, that would make their days feel better. So, what would I do right now as a teacher is have conversations with you. This is what I like to do the most. This is what I do most of the time in my work on YouTube. And this is what I will continue doing for some years. It's completely alright. Grief is very difficult. It's a strange feeling. We often think about different things when it comes to grief, but I have the conscience for my grandmother that I was able to go there and have conversations with her. I was able to go there and listen to her very carefully. I was able to help her every way possible, and this is something that brings me peace. This is something that brings me a lot of joy because life itself is something very beautiful. We can discuss many ideas, we can express our feelings in different ways, and as the days go by, as the things that we have go by, we see that money is not the most important thing in this life, although it is very, very important. You'll be there to care about someone that you love, and you'll be there to ask someone how they are doing, what are the things that they are doing, what are the things that they want. Is what really will make you feel peace when someone is not alive anymore. So if you can't change your perspective, if you feel unmotivated, and I know that many people feel unmotivated about their work, about the things that they are doing, about the things that they are sharing. So, first, if you are not happy with your work right now, you can try another thing, you can try another topic, you can discuss some new idea, you can have an impact on a different life or a different person. There are many options out there for many people, and we can work with that feeling of unhappiness in a lot of different ways. The universe has different options, okay? We have different options to work, we have different options to take care of someone, we have different options to accomplish something new. So, something that works with the feeling of completude and the feeling of feeling well, even in the difficult moments, is you to wonder to yourself, like, have I done everything that I could today to make myself happy? This is something you should be worrying about. We usually do things for other people, we usually work very, very hard towards something that it's for other people, but at the same time, we should be wondering, am I making my dreams come true? For me, not for somebody else? This is an important question. Sometimes when you accomplish your dream, you are making the dream of other people a part of your life as well. And this is also a part of living. It doesn't mean that people are going to applaud you for you doing that, but when you are not a part of this, when you are not a part of something that other people are doing, who are you? Indeed, right? This is up to thinking. So, for this video, this is what I wanted to tell you. This is what I wanted to share with you. Hope that you are having a great night, a great evening, a great morning, a great afternoon, and God bless you.